Hello friends, in this video we are going to see Philidor position in rook compounding and connected critical position. If you like this video, kindly press like button and also subscribe button. So moving on to the position, white plays e5 here, so black plays rook to b6 here. This is the ideal position, but there is a rook check on d1. If black plays rook to d1 check, then white can easily win the game. So after d5, rook d1 check, this is a mistake, king to e6 threatening mate. So king to f8, rook to a8 check, king to g7, now king to e7. So the pawn can be moved to e6. Now rook to b7 check, king to d6, rook to b6 check, king to d7, rook b7 check, king to c6. Now this is an easy winning position. After rook b7, rook b1, e7 wins easily. So rook b6 is the correct move. This is the Philidor position or Philidor method of defense. So after e6, black should go to the 8th rank. He cannot play king c5 because rook e6 is there. After king d5, he can again play rook b6. So e6 is the only move here. So after e6, he can go to the 8th rank and give check from behind. So after rook d1 check, white cannot improve his position. So it's a clear drawn position. So after applying the Philidor's method of defense, you can easily draw the position. That is, you have to occupy the 3rd rank. The attacking king should be prevented from moving in front of the pawn on the 6th rank. That is the main aim here. So now we will move on to the next position, critical position. Here the white rook is occupying the third rank, preventing black rook. So now if king to d6, there are 2 checks for black here, but both are losing. So rook to h6, he can play e6 threatening mate. So king f8, rook to a8 check, king to g7, now king to d7, rook a8, e7 wins easily. So moving to the next position, rook d1 check. Rook d1 check also loses for him. So after rook d1 check, he can move to e6, king f8, rook check, king to g7, king to e7. Now we can play rook to b1, but e6 is there. So rook to b7 check. Now we can play king to d6, rook to b6 check, king d7, rook b7 check, king c6, which this position which we saw just now. But in this position, I have to mention one point here. So suppose if the rooks are interchanged, then black can draw this position. That is, if the rook goes to a line, black rook goes to a line, and white rook occupies a b line, then he can draw by adopting the same method, that is rook to a7 check. So rook to a7 check, king to d6, rook to a6 check, king to d7, rook to a7 check again, king to c6. Now the black rook is not attacked, so black king can move to f6 and attack the white pawn. This position is easily drawn for him. Even if he moves to king to d8 also, king f6 is easily, this position can be drawn. So both the checks, rook h6 check and rook d1 checks, are not viable here. So what is the correct move here? We will see. So rook to e1 is the correct move here, tying down the king for the protection of the pawn. So after e6, after king e6, you can move king to f8, rook a8 check, king to g7. Now the king can move only to d6 because to protect the pawn. So if king to d6, then king to f7. So the pawn cannot be moved further. So there is no improvement for white in this position. So as to try some other methods to win this position. So we'll go for second variation, that is rook a8 check, king to f7, rook to a7 check, king to f8. If he tries e6, then it is an easy draw game for black, as he can continuously check from behind. So rook d1 check and other checks are there. So this is also, there is no improvement in this position. So again he can play for, now we will see the third line, rook to a7. Black keeps the same line, attacking the pawn. So king to e6 threatens mate. So king to f8. Now rook a8 check, king to g7. Now there are two lines here, rook d8 or rook e8. So white plays rook e8. Now black comes to the a line for long distance check. So rook to d8 now. Then he has to move to e line again to keep the pawn under attack and pinning down the king for the support. This is the important move here. So after rook moves to d line, black rook comes again to e line. This is the correct defense here. So now we will see the rook d8 line. So after king g7, rook to d8 here, you can maintain the e line. So after rook to d2, white wants to cut the black king by playing rook to f2. Now after rook to f2, black can play rook to a3, again going for long distance check. If rook c2 check, if rook f7 check, king g8, rook f2, rook to a6 check, king d5, rook a5 check. So black can keep on checking. So white cannot improve his position. Thanks for watching.